Guys, welcome to That's Brilliant with PC. So I'm back with another live. This is my second live, and I'm excited to share something that I just discovered recently. In my last video, I had covered how to create or how I was creating um, gift wrapping gift wrapping paper. And so now I'm going to expand it a little more with different types of products, but I'm going to, instead of using Canva, I'm going to show you how to do things right here in Printify. So if you are looking to create like gift wrapping paper or any print on demand product and have like a store on Etsy or just in any other marketplace or your own website, and you want to use the print on demand, they have created some really, really great features. In fact, last month I watched Printify Live, and all the features and that were coming down the pipeline were just amazing. So just to discover this tonight, I mean, everyone is using AI. Who isn't? So um, I like that Printify has integrated AI with their tools to just make it easier. So you can do things right then and there. So the thing that the thing that I would say about this is, I'm sorry. The thing that I would say about this is that the possibilities are endless. And when you're using like these AI tools and you're trying to figure out how people are making images, it's great to get some prompts and kind of play with it backwards. So when I say play with it backwards, so you take an existing prompt. Say, for instance, hi, thank you for joining. I'm talking about how to create gift wrapping paper and different items using Printify, so print on demand. So I was talking about how Printify has the AI generator within the tool itself, so that you don't necessarily have to go out to Canva or like Photoshop or whatever to create products. So this right here is just AI generated, and I was talking about how people usually use like different prompts. Um, you might find some prompts like through Facebook groups. There are a lot of AI Facebook groups out there, and people create some amazing artwork from it. And a lot of people have shared like their prompts. And if you're not comfortable or don't have that knowledge of creating prompts, I would say start there with like a sample prompt and kind of work your way up. So let's just say for this instance, I had entered something like well, actually, I said create a bear. Create a bear for the wintertime and Christmas season. And, um, there's snow outside and all that stuff. And it returned this dog. So, but I like the dog over the bear. So I was like, okay, well, what I did is in Printify, I had selected that image, and this is the wall. I'm sorry, this is your gift wrapping. So I just selected that so I could see what it looks like in the mockup, and that's what it shows, and it's pretty cool. So, and I like that they have the mockups right there in the software itself. So I'm going to go ahead and create some more just to get an idea and just kind of start from the beginning. So this is, like I said, this was my palette, if you would, and it's an AI image. But how to create more, I'm going to go ahead and delete this. And so I'm in like the gift wrapping section of Printify. So that gives you options to upload your own designs. And then right here is where you will select the AI image generator. So if I click that, this was my prompt. And one thing that you can note is that you can select like the style, and like for the style you have like an anime if you want it to come out like more photographic or some type of digital art or comic book and so on and so forth. You would select what you feel you want the image to display. So for me, I'm going to try the poly. I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't even know what low poly is, but um, I'm going to say create a Christmas theme pattern with uh, a cute little girl in red and green clothes and scarves and a hat with a scarf with a scarf and a hat. We'll say checking. Uh, this basically with the AI stuff, it's whatever you can imagine. So I'm just going off the top of my head. There's no rhyme or reason, but I'm creating the scene in my mind. So I'm creating a Christmas theme pattern with a cute little girl in red and white, red and green. Maybe I'm gonna say red and white clothes with a scarf and hat. She is on her way. No, she is sitting under a Christmas tree, unwrapping her gift. She has a big smile on her face. Her dog is wrapped up in Christmas paper. Okay. And so that's like my story, if you would. So when you think of a prompt, it's like being a movie director or someone that comes up with the visual designs or what have you, or writing a storybook. So you're just kind of creating that scene. What do you want it to do? So now I'm going to hit generate image and let's see what it returns. And again, I really like the fact that this is already built in Printify, so it just makes it easy to create the products. So this is what the low poly looks like. So it looks more kind of digital. I don't know what, that's not the look I'm looking for. So I'm gonna change the from the low poly, and I don't want to. Let me see. Let me copy and paste my prompt, uh, just so I don't lose it. And I'm gonna go back to the digital art and then generate it again. I didn't like that look. And let's just see what returns. And if you would like to leave a comment in the chat and let me know where you're watching from. So now I have a return of some art. It didn't quite generate exactly because like I said, I wanted her dog wrapped up in Christmas paper. They didn't do that, but I mean, these are still cute images. And like I said, I'm just trying to create a pattern for um, Christmas paper. Kind of like that. That's cute. So when I say pattern, like they have like the repeated tiles, um, if you would, on typical Christmas paper that you see. So I'm just going to play it simple. And then down here to create a pattern on the right hand side of the screen, if you want, you can select create pattern. And there you go. And so now, and like I'm kind of new to using these functions or features in Printify, but I'm going to just test anything. So they have the grid option, they have the brick horizontal, and they have the brick vertical. So it just depends on how you want the outlook to be. So you can space it out. I kind of like that. Um, you can scrunch it in. You can do the you can do it like this. And one other thing, like, so it has a white background. Maybe you want to change it to another color. So I can set it to a dark red. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. So, and up here, I'm going to go ahead and add all the sizes so that if you're doing it for a customer, you're offering it for sale, they have a variety of um, sizes that they can choose from. So, like for this particular vendor in Printify, this is fulfilled by stickers and posters. And so the sizes that they offer are a 30 by 20, a 30 by 72, and a 30 by 144. Now, mind you, I'm not sure how big that really is, but I know that the middle two are on rolls. The first one looks like it might be a sheet and like you can wrap a small gift. So anyway, that so I'm gonna go back and see, do I want to add another design? I'm gonna leave it like that and I'm gonna hit preview just to see. So now that you've played around with it, have to let that kind of finish generating. But now you can see how your design will look actually on gift wrapped or whatever. And so it's a nice size. You can make it smaller or you can make it larger. It just depends on how you would like it to be. So and you can use these mock-up images when you go to add it to your store. You can select which one you want to be your primary image. So when people go to look, they can get an idea of what the outlook is going to be. Now, there are two things and something I learned just yesterday in regards to the outlook of your print. Like, I was always concerned or been concerned about, since this will be the first time I offer um, gift wrapping paper as a service or product. And so I was concerned about how the color would actually print out because I've seen different people and I've seen that happen where and I've seen like different complaints from different people in their shops where you have this beautiful image. So let's just say this, it's a beautiful dark red and the colors are vibrant, but when people go to print out have the product produced, it's like a dull color, it's faded out looking and all that stuff. Well, the things that I learned was that you have to make sure that the pixels, like you stretch it out is, like two times maybe what was selected. You want a minimum of 300 DPI. And then you want to make sure that they're that you send the image over as an RGB. So for printing purposes, it needs to be an RGB. But they said that, and it's showing right here, like this mock-up color mode. So this is what would show on my screen. So RGB looks great on a computer, but but it's gonna actually come out looking like CMYK. So CMYK, it says realistic. So it may not be a big difference, but I can tell you just by switching the two, there is a difference. Like this bright, you see how they kind of change, and it's like a brighter deep red, and then this is more like a brick red if you would. But that color right there is what is gonna that's gonna be the CMYK is how it's gonna actually print out to be in that color. So you have to really pay attention to that when you're playing around with it. But when you're going to send something to print, it needs to print. It needs to be set as an RGB, but the output is going to be the CMYK version. I know this is kind of weird, but I thought it was interesting too because like that just that's bright to me. And I don't want to, you don't want to sell somebody something false and then they're disappointed because they're like, oh, it was supposed to be like a Christmassy red and not a fall color, especially if they have like themes. So anyway, that's this is in a matte finish. So if I do satin, let's just see. So this one has satin and matte. Another vendor that I was playing around with theirs was they had the glossy finish and the matte finish. Now I'm not sure if satin and glossy are the same as far as um, quality or the print is concerned uh, from these different vendors or whatever, but I just noticed that that was a difference. So if you like the image that you created, you can hit at the bottom right hand side of the screen, you can save the product. And it's good to save the products because maybe you have a whole bunch that you're working on and you're just if you're wanting to do something like this or you're creating products and you just want to get as much as you can, especially if you are working directly in Printify, I would save it so that you have something to work with. Now, further down are like the details of your listing or whatever, but I'm just going to save it as a draft and move on to the next item. So if you see, it's set to unpublished. So I'm going to go back over here to catalog and hit feature products. I don't know if it should be a different way to get back to this, but excuse me, I'm going back over to the wrapping paper. So this one only gives you one piece. So I don't know if it's, oh yeah, no, I don't want that because that's from out of it's an international company that prints that. So you have different vendors. So I was kind of looking at the prices to see which one gives the bang for the buck. So like what do you call it? Stickers and posters is the cheapest. No, well, you have the gift wrapping sheets, which are the lowest price. And the ones in the notes, like in green, is if you're using Printify Premium, which you save quite a bit on the product. So if you're thinking in terms of you're the manufacturer and you're getting these things manufactured, you want to produce it at the lowest cost. So in these terms with Printify Premium allows you to save almost $1 off starting prices. So and probably per each price. So the vendors that you have are stickers and posters, Prodigy, which is international. Both of those are Prodigy. And then you have Spokes and Custom Products, which I heard that Spoke and Custom Product, which I think I was watching a few reviews and it seemed to be a good service. Now, the difference between the paper and whatever the other company was, and I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought. The difference between stickers and posters and Spoke custom products, the sizes. So stickers and posters offered a little bit less as far as sizes are concerned. Um, but when I look at Spoke, they have sizes all the way up to 180-inch. So that's one of the reasons why I chose them. And they had a 9.6 rating, I believe. Sticker and posters had a 9.7 rating. So I think either one would be easy. I'm sorry, would be good to choose. And I'm probably going to end this live, you know, shortly because I'm getting tired. And we're still on. We lost the daylight savings time, so it's later than expected. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hit start designing. And I'm going to design one more using the AI generator. I'm going to go ahead and click that, and let's just see what we like. So I'm going to set to the digital art, and let's see. I'm going to create a uh, I don't want to say Santa Claus. What do you call this other Santa Claus? I mean, I know what Santa Claus is. What's his name? Christopher Kringle? Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Okay, I'll just say Santa, create Santa Claus uh, with a big red toy bag sitting in his Santa hair with a Christmas tree behind him with lots of presents and little children hanging around. Okay, let's see what that generates. So I really like it because, again, you just use your imagination. And it's good. I can show you something else too. I'm going to show you a little trick too. So here you go. Oh, this is cute. So, uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's delete that. I was oh no, I was trying to look at the results. Oh, shucks. Okay, let me see if I can get it back. My library, maybe? Oh, I shouldn't have clicked on that. Let's see. Darn. Okay, let's try this again. So create a Santa Claus with a big red toy bag next to him with a Christmas tree with presents all around and little children are surrounding him. He is sitting in his Santa chair and a table with cookies and milk. How about that? So we'll see what it's gonna be. Children are surrounded. Okay, I shouldn't. Little children are okay, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna see, and now I'll show you one more little trick. Like if you are having issues trying to generate like little prompts, I'm gonna show you something real quick. So, and I think I didn't choose. I'm gonna choose digital art. So I always choose the style because sometimes it can be very generic. Okay, and just remember, don't click on it because you're gonna lose it. I think. So, okay, we're kind of back to, okay, those are some of the ones I made. But that's the only thing. So you can see, um, so that's, so it's kind of like a hit or miss, to be honest, because I don't, they don't have any children or, well, this one had like one, and I don't see the milk and, cookies that I was asking for. But I mean, these are decent images that I wouldn't mind putting on your, like the paper or whatever. So I would say I actually like this one. It's a little bit more vibrant. And I'm gonna go ahead. Well, okay, so you see this on the right hand side. It says medium resolution, 150 DPI. You definitely want to pull that out and see if see if you can expand it. I don't know. I don't know, maybe not. Okay, let me see if I can pattern create pattern. Oh, maybe I messed it up. Hold on, let me turn it off. Doo-doo. Okay, so we'll do that. Well, it's low resolution. Okay, so and there's a little button here that says will automatically enhance low quality images for the best possible results or best results. Okay, so now, okay, so if I click on that, I'm going to go ahead and create a pattern again. There you go. And then you can, like I said, you can play around with the pattern, like make it like brick. I kind of like the brick. Um, what else can you do? So last time we changed the background of red, you could do green. I don't think you can see anything back there. We'll leave it alone. Let's see. You can make the spacing big. Oh, that's because I set it to brick. So grid, I kind of like the brick. That's kind of cute too. So whatever your heart's content, just play around with different things. That's how you learn, you know. So I'll leave that as is because it's not doing anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and you have unsaved changes to this project. Okay, and I also wanted to do this. Select all the sizes and preview. This one actually gives you more views. So this is like the full sheet. Oh, that's because I have the 330 by 180 selected. And we're using another vendor. So, oh, so see, you can see the roll. That's pretty cool like that. You can kind of see what you know, the roll. And then they, like I said, they have the different formats. Really, really cool. So yeah, the image is pretty big, but see, this is on bright color, so let's just see what it's really gonna print out looking like. I'm thinking it's gonna be a little darker. Well, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And see how at the finish it does have the glossy and matte versions. Yeah. So anyway, I am checking out the other mock-up designs. Okay, it's pretty decent. So the other thing I wanted to try or show you, oh, see, that's pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. Can't go, Saint Nick. That's who I was, old Saint Nick. That's who I was trying to think of. So, okay, so I'm going to leave that as is, save that so I can just have it in the background. And so I'm going to show you a little trick over here. So if you go to bard.google.com, that's bard.google.com, that's their chat generator. So like chat GPT, but it is Google's chat, AI chat. So anyway, say for instance you want to create your own different themes, but it just takes a minute for you to actually come up with ideas. You can go here and say create 10 to 20 Christmas themed prompts for custom gift wrapping paper. And then maybe you can say for a specific niche. So for a sports theme, or sports theme. Okay, let me just do something like that and see what it generates. I have no idea. Oh, it's actually trying to create its own It's trying to show you some pictures. I don't know why I did that. So, um, okay. Santa Claus holding a basketball. So let's try this. Let's try this as some generic paper. Oh, I gotta get back to. You can make cards. You can do all kind of stuff in Printify. So let me go back. I don't know why it does this, but um, you have to go to the catalog, or either I'm missing something. And there's Printify Academy. I know I'm kind of jumping everywhere, but I'm just gonna use. Let's see, wrapping paper. Okay, we're gonna go back down here, select our company, our vendor, and then we're just gonna enter one of the themes in there, use in the AI generator. And sorry, I'm getting kind of tired here. So I'm gonna hit digital art and I'm gonna hit generate image. But I did that to show you that you can create something like that, like create a list, so that you may have an idea that looks really weird, but this looks really cool. So you might have different ideas. Um, and I'm just gonna say that. So it just makes it easier. It just makes it easy for you, and then so you're not spending all day trying to figure stuff out and being frustrated. But look at the sample. This is really cool. Okay, I'm excited for that. Man. And oh, and guess what? So if you you can sell this, and I think you can download the paper, the pattern, and sell it, you know? So, but this is cool. This one is slick. It's slick, okay? And then so I'm just gonna go down and see what else they said. Christmas tree with baseball ornaments hanging from the branches. Baseball field with Christmas lights around. Santa Claus wearing a baseball uniform. A Christmas tree with soccer lights. Santa kicking a soccer ball. A Christmas tree with a hockey puck. Some of these, I'm going to say create a list of prompts to use for an AI image generator. Christmas theme. Unique, but will yield amazing results. I have no idea what this is going to come out. So I'm like, just act like you are don't know what to think about, know what to come up with. So this one is here's the return for that. So it says a gingerbread village nestled within a winter forest with glowing lights illuminating the snow-covered trees and houses. A reindeer pulling a sleigh full of presents across the starry. Okay, I'm getting tired. Starry night sky with the aurora borealis swirling around. Oh, I know what that is. Like some lights. I think I learned that in whatever Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, something. So anyway, I am gonna put that in there. I think I saved this. Hold on. I think that's so cute. Okay, and after I do this one, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live because I really need to go to bed. Really, really do. But it's been so fun hanging out. I can't believe I've been on here for 35 minutes. Time flies. So let me do this. I'm going to go back to catalog, feature products. This is the quickest way I can get to stuff. Uh, So I'm going to just hit the first one and we'll just go ahead and start designing. And I'm going to do AI generator. Going to select my favorite digital art and go to town. Uh, See what this actually pulls up. It's always great to sit here and see what's going to pull up. Oh, that's beautiful. Both of these are pretty cool. But sometimes with AI art, you have to watch it because it can be really, really weird. But I kind of like this one. So I'm going to create a pattern. Oh, that's so pretty. And then I want to space it out. I think, but I'm going to do a preview first. So maybe I don't want to space it out. Let's see. Let's see what it's going to look like. This is always the fun part. Oh, that's beautiful. You talk about unique. It's gorgeous. Ooh, the colors are amazing. That would be some nice adult, what do you call it? Christmas wrap. That's beautiful. I have a teal bow. Oh, that is gorgeous. That's like art for real. So, anyway, I hope this was helpful. Thank you for hanging out tonight with me. And I hope you like and subscribe to my channel because I will be going live a little bit more often and very spontaneously before Christmas. So, prepare to be used to me. Okay? Have a good night. Bye.